Hello guys, Skateboard Studios back for another video. Today I'm going to do a comparison video / brief history of Shrek on physical media. On the left I have the 2001 VHS, the 2001 DVD 2-disc special edition DVD, the 2003 reprint, the 2010 reprint, and the 2010 Blu-ray. Now, Shrek is one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite DreamWorks movies and just movies of all time. It also was one of my favorite on my favorite list. I can make a list of it in the future. But yeah, Shrek was a big hit in 2001. It made over $400 million at the box office, and it was on a $60 million budget, which that's a huge hit. It made more than all their traditional hand-drawn movies at the time, like Prince of Egypt, Road to El Dorado, Sinbad, and Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, another favorite of mine. And yeah, Shrek, I've seen it in all media. I've seen it on VHS, DVD, Blu-ray. I streamed it, and I even got to see it re-released on the big screen in Salt Lake City, which was a hell of an experience to watch. And there's quite a history that revolves around the media of it, like the 2001 specifically. This was released on a Friday when Monsters, Inc. was released in theaters, and it was released on the same day, and it was just Jeffrey Katzenberg giving Disney the bird, and pretty much was their way to keep people from going out, because it was also released a couple months after 9/11, but I won't dive into that at all. But Shrek was a big hit, especially with this VHS. It's in a extra large sleeve instead of fitting like a standard sleeve would. I think it's so you can put it next to your Disney movies. I guess a way of an inside joke. But I bought this 6 years ago, I think 2018, in Salt Lake at a flea market. And yeah, it's a good video. There's Shrek on that spine. Top Shrek. The other spine, Donkey. Then on the front, it has Smart and Hilarious by David Anson of Newsweek. One of the best movies of the year by Joel Siegel of Good Morning America. The top, it says Special Edition Video Cassette. Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and John Lithgow. Then on the back, it says, The party continues, more Shrek than ever before, an all-new extended ending. The description of the movie, you can pause if you want to read it. And 2 big thumbs up by Roger Ebert and Richard Roper from Ebert and Roper at the Movies. It's got some thumbnails, some other useless stuff, and then it says this film has been modified from its original version. It has been formatted to fit your TV. I'm going to get the VHS out now. Sorry, it's hard to do it with one hand. Here's the tape with the ink label. I'll get this focused. Here we go. And the print date is September 20th, 2001. It was released the same day. It was released, I think, a few weeks after 9/11. Don't be bashing me in the comments. I'd have to do the math of it. But yeah, this VHS, I know it has previews for Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, E.T. Special Edition. Also has a preview for Ants, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the Shrek CD, the music from the motion picture, the format screen, the DreamWorks Pictures variant, and the start of the movie. And on this VHS, right after the movie ends, when Donkey says, I can't breathe, it goes to the karaoke dance party, and then the credits would roll. The 2003 counterpart, I don't have. I've seen them in multiple places. I just never picked them up because I don't mind this copy. Some people like the 2003 counterpart because it was in a clamshell, because they kind of fixed it after this to poke fun at Disney. But there's nothing too different about it, except it has a different preview for Spirit. It's also got a different preview for all the DreamWorks animated movies, kind of like in this format. And also has a preview for Back to the Future. It has a stay tuned after the feature bumper. It's got the format screen, the DreamWorks Pictures variant, and the start of the movie. And kind of like on this DVD, on this DVD, they would play it after the credits instead of right after the ending. But basically the VHSs weren't too different, just different previews and stuff, but just, they're very mild. But the 2003 VHS stayed in print up until about 2006 or 7. Probably 2006 I would be on the money about. And with it, they probably kept them in print for a long time for probably people who maybe didn't upgrade to DVD right away, because VHS was the standard at the time, and basically by 2006 about everybody migrated to DVD, converted. But I know like schools, hospitals, daycares, gyms, heck, even like Shriners Hospital, high schools, and maybe colleges would have them in print because they didn't convert to DVD for a long time. I remember when I was in high school, we used to watch VHSs all the time of a lot of different movies like Home Alone and Of Mice and Men. But this VHS is a good part. Sorry I got a little off topic with the Shrek, but that's VHS, good VHS. You can get it at most thrift stores or flea markets. And here's the 2001 DVD. I had this since I was like a baby. It came out when I was a year old. My parents bought it. I used to watch the crap out of it. I scratched the hell out of these discs, but it's kind of why I replaced it with this, but just how my mom would keep them. Here's a spine, which has Shrek on it. 2-disc special edition. Then on the back, pretty much the same as on the VHS. Here's the DVD features. I'll pause if you want to read them. Yep. I know they're kind of in a stack situation, but here's disc 1, which has the movie in full screen. And disc 2, which has the movie in widescreen, which disc 1 has Shrek, disc 2 has Donkey. And this was a pretty good set at the time. It had a lot of bonus material. It had over 11 hours of DVD extras. Most of them were PC-ROM and stuff you could do on your computer at the time, which was pretty popular in the 2000s. I think nowadays it's about obsolete, but it's got a lot of bonus features, and most of them go beyond the movie and all that stuff, and it wasn't a bad release. I did have a copy of it in the future. I ended up replacing it with this for a different reason, which I'll tell in a minute. But yeah, I'm missing the pamphlet, but the pamphlet from my copy is in this because I definitely didn't want to get rid of it. But yeah, the Shrek 2001 DVD is a pretty solid release. If you were just going to stay with DVD, I'd probably recommend just getting this for all the bonus features. But the 2001 isn't too bad for a single disc edition. Some people might find me in the comments over it, but heck, 2003 is not too bad either, which I'm going on to that now. Here's a 2003 DVD. And it kind of has the spine from the 2007, but some will have Shrek. Mine has Donkey on it. And the back pretty much has the same as on the 2-disc and the VHS. Here's the bonus features. Has about 80% of the ones from the 2-disc. There's a few that are missing, but if you don't mind the missing ones, this isn't a bad one. And then here's the disc. It's in full screen. And it's in 133 by 1 full screen. And here's the pamphlet, which I'll take out and show you. Here's the pamphlet from this. Here's the thing with all the bonus features that it goes over on the 2-disc special edition. Production notes, which is a good feature. Chapters. And basically all their other releases at the time. But yeah, the 2003 DVD is a pretty good release on its own. It pretty much, these two open up exactly the same. Basically the DreamWorks Home Entertainment logo, the Shrek menu, play movie with the pigs, and the warning screen, and then the variant. But I replaced one copy I did buy a long time ago that was of this with this, just because I had the Blu-ray, which has a ton of other bonus features, and didn't really need this one since I didn't watch it as much. So I decided to keep this because it was in full screen, because this one's in widescreen on the Blu-ray. But that was just my preference. But I'd say the 2003 is a good release, even though it's a single disc and it's in full screen. But it's a pretty good release on its own. It was part of a 2-pack with the Shrek 3D, which I don't have, but I might pick up in the future. Who knows? I did an opening for this on my channel. If you guys want to watch it, go check it out. And yeah, this I could do an opening if you guys want me to, but there's not a huge difference between this except disc 2, but just let me know in the comments. Now on to the 2010 reprint of the DVD, which was pretty much the same as this. And I did the opening yesterday of it, so if you guys want to check it out, it's on my YouTube channel. Kind of the same as the front. I bought it when I was 14 at Walmart to replace this one. If I said it, my bad. Kind of the same as the 2003 with Donkey. Same critic review. Has some thumbnails, and it says remastered picture and sound. New and classic special features, which has a decent amount. It has some of the ones from these, but they didn't convert all of them over. But not a bad DVD on its own. And here's the disc, which has Donkey. This was from the 2003 counterpart, which I'll show to you guys. It just has an advertisement for the DreamWorks movies I got. I got Chicken Run, Prince of Egypt, and Road to El Dorado, which if you guys want me to do a DreamWorks collection video, let me know. Alright, now, we got through that. Last but certainly not least, the Blu-ray counterpart. I bought this off of Marketplace in 2020 before around the pandemic. I've had this Blu-ray. It's a great Blu-ray. Here's the spine. And on the back, no crit review. Has the same description, same thumbnails as the 2010 counterpart. It has Blu-ray exclusives, the Animator's Corner, which has pop-up interviews, storyboards, animation reels, kind of the stuff that was on, that were on these. And it also has Shrek Interactive Journey, the other bonus material that was on the 2010 DVD. And here's the disc, which has Donkey, but it's blue instead with the clouds. Now, these two were released either in 2010 or 2011, so I could be wrong there. But when they were released, they were part of a Shrek box set, which I don't have, but I have all the other movies on DVD and Blu-ray as is. And with the 2010 Blu-ray, it's a pretty good release on its own. I highly recommend it. They do have the 4K, which I'm not going to get because I'm happy with these two. These ones belong to my mom. But if you wanted to stay with the DVD, if you already had this one, you could easily get this one to have all the bonus material. You didn't really care about the old ones, the Blu-ray is the way to go. If you're into 4K, I'd say go for it. I'm not going to upgrade to 4K, but I know physical media is slowly dying, but I love physical media. It's always been part of my life, and I'm going to continue to collect it. I haven't given up on it, and I do like to watch them and have them whenever you can't stream or the Wi-Fi goes out. They're a lifesaver, but that's all I got for you guys today. If you have any video suggestions, leave them in the comment below. And if you want to see more content like this, like and subscribe. Skateboard Studios out.